you can master it.
Correct.
But you got to make sure you got the right pieces to the puzzle.
You got the right pieces to the
and
puzzle.
What I say every day is crazy that a person without nothing can always tell you how to get something. You know, just like I said, yo, a virgin can tell you how to have. It's always somebody that's not in a certain place that can give you advice on how to get there. And I disagree with those. Like I said, those are liabilities. What we just talked about a little while ago. A guy, it's like somebody telling Alex how to hit a baseball, but they never played baseball, been on a baseball field.
He called me earlier. It's like, yo, when you spar, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he says. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate them. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep getting better and better.
Floyd Mayweather has shared some surprise and behind-the-scenes details about Shakur Stevenson sparring with Teofimo Lopez, which has started new discussions among boxing fans.
Yeah, but don't even stand right. Don't know nothing about boxing. So that's even like the commentators that watch our sports tell you how to tackle, how to catch footballs, and if you correct them and tell them, you know what, you don't know what you're talking about, they get upset, and that's when you hear so many. You hear so many bad stories because people always want you to tell them what they want to hear. They don't want the truth. And why?
Some insiders say that Mayweather Jr. visited Shakur Stevenson's training camp and gave him advice, helping improve his punching accuracy and timing before the Teofimo fight.
Just your stance must be right as far as your pivot. Start off with your pivot, get on your pivot, and it's light. The jab goes like this. This is exactly how the jab goes. Jab. This is called a 1-2. Boom, boom. You bring the hook with it. You can go to the body. Jab. Just double jab. Triple jab. Short hook. Wide hook. Short hook. Wide hook. You go to the body. Slide over here. Slide over here. You drop on the shots like this. You go here. Here. Here, back with the jab,
Stevenson has said that sparring days are his favorite part of training. In camp, he is also focusing on footwork, defense, and controlling distance, spending many rounds improving his timing instead of trying to score knockouts.
An extra hour, anything was gonna make a difference because of the fact that I've been doing it all week. The 6 in the morning, the day before, I've been going super hard for the weight. I'm a real fighter at the end of the day, so I wasn't trying to make a stand for a fighter. I was just...
You got picked on the world team. Every 2.5 years, he's gained weight. He moved up in weight. So, like, the weight gain and him going now is part of his natural growth process and going on. And so, I think he's more adjusted and he feels much more comfortable.
For Shakur, training is about staying in control and making his opponents fight his way, not theirs. Many insider reports say that Shakur Stevenson has been working with Terrence, but Crawford to get ready for Teofimo Lopez fight. fully taking in everything he's being taught.
Bud Crawford, definitely a hell of an experience. You get that type of knowledge, that type of IQ. I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. That's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot. Don't act like you ain't seen me around them days. He said
Bud, come on. Terrence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen.
Straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when the motherfucker trying to run out. When the motherfucker trying to run, bop, there you go.
Even if I don't feel the same way that he feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If you hear, bop, what do you think he can throw? A hook, because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he need to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. The people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has, and given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to.
Meanwhile, Stevenson is following a strict diet to handle hard training as he moves up to 140 pounds, carefully adding weight while keeping his speed, power, and stamina for Teofimo's fight. In contrast, Teofimo Lopez's training is all about intensity and energy. His camps are known for explosive workouts that match his fast, powerful, and unpredictable fighting style.
Bringing in some good positive affirmation and thoughts. I try to do all this, as much as possible. I think it's also good for us, not just as fighters, but as human beings. It's good for us, It kind of let us be aware, of the actual things you could write down and actually create and manifest. I wrote down I was gonna be a world champion one day. Boom, did it. I wrote that I was gonna be one of the best fighters to live of this time, and boom, we're doing it.
What's it like hanging with this guy? He seems pretty awesome.
It's incredible, man. He's definitely a special human being, and everything he does, in the boxing gym. He's a people's champion, He's constantly giving back to others. You see the human side of him,
Going into this fight with new confidence and strong motivation, he sees it as a major moment in his career and says he feels mentally focused, physically strong, and fully prepared. Instead of feeling pressure, he's enjoying the spotlight and believes this is a stage he was made for. His mindset shows growth and hunger shaped by past experiences. Lopez views this fight as a chance to show all his skills, his speed, power, ring intelligence, and fighting spirit, and to remind everyone why he is still one of boxing's most dangerous and talented fighters.
So then again, it's like I could always succeed to another level with it, and exceed to it. So it's really just trying to just keep it going, keep moving forward throughout the whole time and throughout the whole process, and mainly just have fun with it. You gotta have fun with what you do. I love this. I haven't stopped doing what I've done because of the fact that I enjoy what I do. This has been 20 years in the making, 20 years in this. And I have so much to do and so much to prove within myself. So mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I'm more than ready. And emotionally, I'm on fire. I'm on fire with it. Because all I ever did was try to be great. And it's no longer trying. I am. I am great. And it's all about just continuing and holding that. So it's all about just staying humble throughout the process, keeping myself level-headed, and really just enjoying each day that we get. Because
Lopez has been training under the guidance of Freddie Roach, whose experience and strategy have added a new layer to his preparation. In the gym, Teofimo focuses on high-intensity rounds that feel like fight night, mixing power punches with fast combinations and footwork drills. Freddie stresses timing, defense, and spotting openings, pushing Teofimo to stay 2 steps ahead in every exchange. Lopez says his main focus in camp has been sharpening his instincts, trusting his skills, and staying disciplined from start to finish. For him, this fight is about more than just winning. It's about proving he still belongs among boxing's elite. He believes his hard training, lessons from past fights, and the hunger that first took him to the top have all come together at the right time.
No. That open. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it's nerves in the end. They have a little higher. You know what I
Lopez has made it clear that he's not stepping into this fight just to compete. He's determined to defend everything he's built at 140 pounds. As the reigning WBO junior welterweight champion, Lopez says his title is more than just a belt. It represents years of sacrifice, pain, and nonstop hard work. He has described this fight as more than just another challenge. To him, it's about protecting everything he's earned since breaking onto the world stage. His mindset shows he fully understands what's on the line, both professionally and personally, and he believes no one will take what he's worked so hard for.
Of being in the ring,
Yes.
Shakur Stevenson. Obviously, you guys are both in Las Vegas. I'm hearing that you did link up today. A face-off happened between the two of you?
Yeah, face-off happened, things of that nature, just to create the things that are in motion already. So we're really adamant about fighting each other next, and I can't wait for us to really lace it up. And I see him across the ring, and really when that bell rings, lights out for him.
What's it like seeing him now kind of face-to-face? When you look at him, what do you see? Because obviously you're not locked in just yet, and the closer it gets to a fight, obviously things turn a little bit. But when you do look at Shakur, what do you think of him?
I think I don't think too much of it. I think that he believes in himself. That's one thing. But I'm here to destroy his dreams and all that he wants to do and become. You can't take this from me. I worked very hard for it. I've bled for this, and I'm not taking nothing from him, but I just believe that what's gonna happen next is for destiny.
In an interview with Cigar Talk, Stevenson explained why he never signed with Floyd Mayweather early in his pro career. He said it came down to respect, vision, and how he saw himself as a fighter. When Mayweather first approached him after the 2016 Olympics, Stevenson felt he wasn't shown properly, saying he appeared smaller and less important on a promotional poster. That made him question how he would be valued in Mayweather's camp. Stevenson also said he wasn't comfortable doing things the Mayweather way. He wanted to stay true to his own growth and keep the people he trusted on his team. In the end, he chose to sign with Top Rank because he felt they respected him more and offered a clearer path to early title fights. He made it clear that Mayweather wanted him to follow a system that didn't include his trusted team, and Stevenson didn't want to give up his own vision just to fit in. He preferred doing things his way, with a team he believed in, and chose a path that gave him the freedom and role he felt he deserved.
The Olympics, like I said, I watched the whole Olympics. That was a moment, and like I said, at this point, I think that's when everybody really started hearing about you. The Olympics just came about, and Floyd flew out there to go see.
Facts.
Floyd was all on you that whole
Facts.
weekend. Just outside looking in, I guess everybody was surprised that you ain't signed with Floyd, because it just felt like niggas is like, oh, he the next Floyd. Floyd, he courting you.
Yeah.
What you feel like? What was it that made you not do a deal with Floyd?
See, look, a lot of people look at that situation, they be like, yeah, you should have went with Floyd. But I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna be real. Fuck it. I'm gonna just say what it is. I'm a real nigga. So it's just certain things that I tolerate, I don't tolerate, and it's I got around certain people that I felt was like real niggas, and you know they kind of helped me out with my career. And like Floyd didn't want to be like involved in that. Like he didn't want to accept like the real part that he wanted me to like go through it with. You know, I ain't gonna say he wanted me to go through blind, but he wanted me to like do it his way.
Right.
And I didn't want to do it his way, so it ended up being like I did it my way, and I went with the team I felt was like a better team for me, and I feel like right now it's paid off.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, was that a hard decision though? Because you got to think like this Floyd, like you know what I'm saying, niggas growing. I just like you know what I'm saying, like Floyd, my favorite fighter, right? So it's like, you know, because I work in music, so I see that like, you know, when it's an artist trying to sign you, it'd be a little different just because you have an emotional attachment to it. Was that a hard decision for you to like tell Floyd like, nah, I'm good?
Yeah, it was, because at the end of the day, Floyd calling my phone, he on the phone, he like, yeah, you could drive the Bugatti, you could like, yeah, so it's like, he all in your head at the same time, but it's like, you still in your brain, like, I know.
Stevenson has explained his game plan for fighting Teofimo Lopez, and it's all about control, both mentally and physically. Shakur believes the key is to frustrate Teofimo by taking away his rhythm and space. He plans to use quick footwork, constant feints, and clean counters to keep Teofimo guessing. Shakur wants to make Teofimo miss early and often, pushing him to reach for shots and lose patience. Every slip, block, and counter is meant to slowly break Teofimo's confidence round by round. His approach is to stay calm, patient, and smart, slowing the fight down and forcing Teofimo to fight at his pace. By controlling distance, timing, and rhythm, Stevenson aims to stay in charge of every exchange. He believes that by staying disciplined and defensively sharp, he can wear Teof down mentally. As frustration builds and openings appear, Shakur expects his accuracy, timing, and ring intelligence to take over and carry him to victory from start to finish.
We need to be pushed today. Bring this smoke, baby.
And I think this the year where I'm gonna make them hate me even more.
We gonna lose. We keep losing. Because all we do is win.
As the build-up settles, what could be one of the biggest title fights of early 2026 is drawing closer. The matchup between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson is about more than just two top fighters at 140 pounds. The fight is set for January 31st in New York City, with Lopez defending his WBO and Ring Junior welterweight titles, while Stevenson looks to become a 4-division world champion. The fight has already captured the attention of fans and boxing experts everywhere.
You already know what I was popping pills with him, been falling back from Killer Dell, cause I might try.
Yeah, I think Devin Haney setting the trend. Devin Haney setting the trend, yeah. Yep, he's setting the trend. Now all these young guys starting to test themselves against each other now. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. We want to see who the best is, yo. And then the winner of this fight right here needs to fight Devin Haney. Why not? Why not? Keep it going. Keep it going. But anyways, look, this is the message, man. Anybody that's going to be working that hard, y'all better make sure y'all do y'all damn homework. I'm talking about any commentators, any host, anybody. Do your damn homework, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? Because this not going to be one of them fights where it's going to be rock'em, sock'em, both guys hitting each other and stuff like that. No, it's going to be small, little nuancey type of things that if you don't know what you're watching, you can't tell us what the hell is going on. All the fans at home going to be like, what?
Do you think Shakur Stevenson's precision and movement will frustrate Teofimo Lopez and lead him to a big win? Share your thoughts in the comments below.